Every month, millions of Americans pay mandatory assessments to their homeowners associations, private nonprofit corporations created under state property laws. Those payments are legally enforceable debts attached to property ownership. But few homeowners ever see how the money is managed, or how much is consumed by legal fees and administration rather than actual maintenance. Today, we're following the financial trail, using public law, audit data, and real-world cases to reveal exactly where those dollars go. HOAs were established to maintain common property and enforce recorded covenants. Under state law, assessments are contractual obligations, not voluntary dues. They're meant to cover landscaping, repairs, insurance, and reserve funds for future maintenance. Yet because most states do not require standardized audits or uniform disclosure, many associations operate with limited financial transparency and minimal external oversight. A representative HOA budget typically allocates maintenance and landscaping, 35 to 45% management company fees, 20 to 30% insurance and utilities, 15 to 20% legal and collections, 10 to 15% reserve funds, often under 5%. These figures reflect averages cited in public HOA financial filings and community association audits. However, few states require itemized public disclosure of vendor contracts or attorney billing statements. Without an independent audit, homeowners have no reliable method to verify how closely their HOA follows the approved budget. State statutes govern financial access, and they vary dramatically. Maryland Real Property, 11B, 112.2. Owners may inspect financial records, subject to redaction for privacy. Florida Statute 720.303. 4. Associations must keep detailed accounting records accessible within 10 business days of request. Colorado Revised Statute 3833.3 requires records be reasonably available, but enforcement relies on private civil actions. The result: compliance depends largely on each board's willingness, not on an enforceable auditing standard. This structural gap allows substantial discretion over how homeowner funds are documented and reported. In many associations, legal and administrative expenses represent the fastest-growing cost category. Attorneys bill hourly for covenant enforcement, lien filings, and collection actions. Management companies bill monthly for compliance notices, documentation, and meeting preparation. Each enforcement step, even over minor rule violations, generates additional administrative and legal fees. When costs escalate, the financial burden shifts directly to homeowners through higher assessments and penalties. A single unpaid balance can accrue late fees and interest, become a recorded lien, and, under most state statutes, progress to foreclosure. That means the same collective dues that fund community operations can also finance the legal process that results in a homeowner losing both a house and the generational wealth built over a lifetime. This outcome requires no misconduct. It is a lawful consequence of how HOA statutes delegate enforcement powers to private corporations without equivalent public oversight. Public records illustrate the risks when oversight fails. Nevada 2016. State Attorney General secured convictions for bid rigging and embezzlement in multiple HOAs. Florida 2023. Miami-Dade State Attorney charged board members with grand theft involving association accounts. Maryland 2020 audit cycle state reviews documented associations operating without required reserve analyses. These are verified government cases, not allegations, demonstrating that inadequate controls invite misuse of collective funds. Legally, association funds are held in fiduciary trust for all members. In practice, those funds pass through several private entities before reaching the services homeowners expect. Each intermediary, management firm, attorney, contractor, retains administrative or professional fees. The more rules an HOA enforces, the more administrative activity and cost it generates. The structure itself incentivizes bureaucracy over efficiency. Recognizing systemic issues, several states have begun reform. Maryland HB 1534, 2025, requires electronic access to budgets and creates mediation through the Consumer Protection Division. Colorado HB 23-1105, 2023, establishes a homeowners' rights task force to study fee transparency and management oversight. Florida SB 1114, 2023, expands criminal penalties for financial misconduct and mandates online posting of budgets for large associations. Each statute acknowledges the same principle. When entities manage collective property funds, transparency is a public interest obligation, not a private courtesy. Request annual budgets and financial statements in writing. Confirm whether your association conducts independent audits or reserve studies. Attend budget meetings and review how much is allocated to maintenance versus legal expenditures. Engage with state lawmakers to support modernized laws that ensure mandatory audits, open records, and due process protections. Oversight alone is no longer enough. It's time to update a model that has outlived its original purpose. Homeownership should build security, not bureaucracy and insecurity. HOA fees are legally binding assessments, but accountability is not automatic. When most of a community's budget is absorbed by administration and litigation, the system fails its intended purpose. Transparency isn't political, it's a fiduciary duty. If you found this analysis useful and want more videos that clarify how housing laws and community finances actually work, please like and subscribe. Your engagement helps support the creation of fact-based educational content that encourages informed homeownership and responsible governance, because sunlight remains the strongest disinfectant, especially when it shines on the lines of an HOA budget. His video is for educational and public information purposes only. It summarizes publicly available laws, court records, and policy data. It does not constitute legal advice or represent any specific case or entity. Viewers should consult qualified attorneys or official state resources for guidance regarding homeowners association rights and obligations.